talk about a special presentation today, Madam Chair and colleagues. Let's give a big round of applause to the South Los Angeles Legends Youth Soccer Team. They're in the house. Big round of applause for them. They're joined by their coaches, and we're proud of them as well. And so we want to give a shout out to Habiba Khalif and Ivan Khalif. Give them a big round of applause, won't you? Director of the Department of Parks and Recreation, John Wicker, is here. Sean McAdory is the superintendent at the Kenneth Hahn Park, and Diana Santana, she's here from the LA 84 Foundation. She's the development director. You'll hear from them as well. But there are special guests here, and I want you to know they are champions. They are champions, ladies and gentlemen, and they are champions because after having won 24 matches, beating 24 teams to win the AYSO 12U National Championship in Hawaii. They are here with us this morning, and we are very, very proud of them. Give them yet again a big round of applause. Now, while the world watched the U.S. soccer team take home the gold last month, these young ladies, these athletes, these champions, these girls from South Los Angeles simultaneously were making their own history and their own waves. The Department of Parks and Recreation has a slogan that we ought to invoke right now: when girls play, we all win. Let me hear you say it. When girls play, we all win. When girls play, we all win. Say it again. When girls play, we all win. And the Legends, the national championship winners, is a living testament to that truth. And I think it's important that we know that the promotion of youth sports has always been a worthy cause. And one of our biggest carriers of that torch here in Los Angeles is the LA 84 Foundation. They're represented today by Ms. Diana Santana. She's the Director of Development. We want to ask her to have a few words at this moment. Diane, please come forward.
Thank you, Supervisor, for this opportunity. I am here on behalf of Renata Simrell. She's the President and CEO of the LA 84 Foundation, as well as the LA 84 Play Equity Fund. I was asked to come forward and say a few words of congratulations and inspiration, but really the inspired are all of the people in this room, and for that matter in this county, by the accomplishments of these young female athletes. Great moments come from great opportunities, and these great ladies, without question, have seized an opportunity. A friend of the LA 84 Foundation, Allison Felix, once said, "Sport is going to teach you fundamental lessons. The lessons that these young ladies have learned will equip them to not just help close the play equity gaps that exist, but so many other equities that exist in our communities. Congratulations on not just your championship victory, but for the tremendous inspiration that you have injected into the county of Los Angeles."
Thank you, and a shout out to Renata Simrell and LA 84. Well, they're standing at the age of 11 and 12, and these young athletes have already made history, and they do it in grand style. They hail from the Kenneth Hahn State Recreation Area Soccer Fields, and they do that because it is under the extraordinary and careful watch of our Department of Parks and Recreation. Let's now hear from the director. John, please come forward.
Good morning, everybody. Also, representing the Department of Parks and Recreation is our Han Park Superintendent, Sean McAdory, as well. Thank you for joining me, Sean. So thank you, Supervisor Mark Ridley Thomas, for taking the time to recognize our national champion girls. Congratulations again to these girls. I'm in awe to be standing up here with you all and very proud of your success too. And to think that you came from our own Kenneth Hahn Park makes it extra special for me. So thank you for representing us so well. And so it's been a long road for these girls, and they've been playing together for many years together. Most of those years also were at Kenneth Hahn Park. So this year they actually started practicing in December and had many practices. So this doesn't come easy. This is a huge commitment for these girls and a lot of hard work, and they persevered. So congratulations again on all of that. This year too, we had, in the 18-19 season, we had over 1,065 players. 443 of those were girls. So we're really proud of those numbers and the participation of all of the girls in the AYSO and soccer. And so, as the supervisor said, when girls play, we all win. It did take a village to put all of this together, and so this team had over 30 plus volunteers. I think many of them are here with us today. Can those volunteers raise your hand? All the people that have been working on with these girls. It really takes a commitment from the parents, and they're getting involved to help us. And also a special thanks to Marvin Mathis for his leading of this, and also to the husband and wife coaching team that are with us today. Thank you for your support. Congratulations once again, and thank you, Supervisor.
Well, thank you, John, and thank you, Sean. We know that nothing happens of consequence without a caring community. And that means family, that means parents, guardians, aunts, uncles, a whole range of cousins and the like. And so let's give the families of these athletes a big round of applause. They're in the house. We're proud of them. We're very, very proud of them. And while we're at it, the coaches make an indispensable difference. And so, Habibi and Ivan, we want to say thank you out loud to both of you, and we're going to hear a word from Ivan, and then I'll hear from one of the athletes herself. Ivan, come forward.
All right. First, I'd like to say that I am honored and humbled to be here today. Our journey began in December 2018 when we as coaches got together to discuss which 12 girls would be representing our region for the 2018-2019 All-Star Tournament season. It took us a few weeks to finalize our roster. A few weeks later, in preparation for our area playoffs tournament, we entered the Christmas Classic tournament. Our first 4 victories were in the books. This was the beginning of an unforgettable season. I must say, this group of girls really resonate with the following quote: "The world's greatest achievers have been those who have always stayed focused on their goals and have been consistent in their efforts." Fast forward a few months, and here we are, 45 wins and nine championship titles, including the Western States Championship and the AYSO National Games Championships in Hawaii. Out of 250,000 players and over 2,000 teams, we came out as champs. Thank you for recognizing this great group of girls, and also to all who supported us in our journey.
All right, thanks, Coach Ivan. We're going to hear from one of these extraordinary athletes, but I want to take a moment to give a shout out to each one of them. I want to say, on behalf of the entire Board of Supervisors, a shout out to Kennedy, to Jason, to Madeline, to Ahana, to Amira, to Alicia, to Sana, to Kennedy, to Jordan, to Ivy, and to Sydney. Give them all a big round of applause because they are here and they're doing the whole thing. Now we want to hear from one of their own. She's the MVP. She is a 7th grade student at Turning Point Middle School in Culver City. Let's welcome Ms. Skylar Wilkins. Come on, Skylar.
Hi, I would like to thank all of you guys for taking time out of your day and coming to listen and appreciate our journey. On behalf of my teammates, coaches, and the parents, I would like to thank all of you for appreciating us. And we would also not be here if it wasn't for 1031 South LA region, because they also helped us donate money to get to Hawaii. And as I say, soccer is like playing the piano. Well, in our case, we need 9 fingers instead of 10 to create this beautiful piece. So I would like to thank all of you. Thank you.
How about that? Well, we want to thank all of you. You make us proud, and we want to encourage you to continue to do what you are doing. You're champions on the field and off the field. We see that, and we celebrate you for it. I'm going to ask my colleagues from the board if they would be kind enough to come join us. We're going to take a group photo to commemorate, to celebrate this special occasion. Once again, another big round of applause for these champions.